No matter what version of WWE 2K24 you have, you cannot buy these unlocks. You have to go through these steps if you want them available in your game, no matter which version you have. And WWE 2K24 has over 80 unlocks, and today is a compilation video of everything you can unlock in WWE 2K24, as well as a step-by-step guide on everything you need to know of how to get there as spoiler-free as possible. All of these videos are available individually on the channel if you're looking for just a specific thing. I'll put the links down in the description, but otherwise you can just have this video and play it in the background as you're going through and unlocking the game. So let's start off with the first things we want to unlock in WWE 2K24, and that is all of the hidden arenas in this year's game.
Right now on BeachBytes.
Today we are talking about how to unlock the down up arena, the knockoff of the up down arena. Say that 5 times fast. In WWE 2K24, the down up knockoff arena of up down is actually a missable quest that you can get in WWE 2K24. What you're going to find is you're going to keep going through the tunnels of all your storylines. What you need to do to get this arena unlocked as quickly as possible is to follow this path. First thing we need to do is make sure you side with The Miz. After siding with The Miz, then you will go through about 3 to 4 matches, and then Xavier Woods will be over in the corner. Once he appears, stop talking to whoever you're talking to if you can, and immediately talk to Xavier Woods. This will start a long quest line that has a long feud with The Miz and Xavier Woods. We will explore this feud in several matches, but by completing this quest line, you will get the down up arena, as well as the down up jacket, which is just awesome. Of course, every call you make is going to wear it, and for your MyFaction card, you do get 0. This will require you beating Xavier Woods in a game of WWE 2K24, but that shouldn't be too hard. So once you finish this quest out, then it will unlock it for you to be able to use in all of your play modes. I think this arena came out pretty awesome. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it. So not only is it a fun storyline to play, but it is also a great arena to use in multiple game modes. Let me know in the comments below what is your favorite arena to use. WWE 2K24, we have so many things to unlock, and I'm going to show you now how to unlock 3 arenas with 1 mission. That's right, we get all 3 for just doing 1 quest. So here's your step-by-step tutorial, as spoiler-free as possible, on how to get these arenas in the game. And we are talking about all the unlockables and how to unlock everything in WWE 2K24. To make sure you don't miss out on any unlockables or anything in this grappling world, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you are always prepared for everything in this year's game. There are so many unlockable arenas that it's awesome because we have more to play with. Now, a lot of these are from 23, but the difference is with the unlocks this year is they are usable in universe mode, which is really cool. The logos are there, the arenas are there, you can set them up and create a show, and I think it's absolutely incredible. But for this walkthrough, we are going to unlock the Club UK arena, we are going to unlock the Japan arena, and we are going to unlock the Mexico Lucha Libre Magica arena, all at once, and it's pretty cool. There's multiple ways that you can do this quest, but I will show you the fastest way possible. So to go into this, we're going to need to go to My Rise, and we are doing the Unleashed My Rise, and this one you're going to have to play for a while. This is in the very last chapter of the game. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but your second mission in the last chapter of the game is your Wrestling World Tour. By completing this quest, you can unlock these arenas. You will be given the option to pick 2 out of these 3 arenas to fight in over the next couple of matches. It does not matter which ones you select. Select which ones you want to. And at the end of it, you will get all three of them. But you do get to pick two, and it's cool so you can change it up each time so you can play in those arenas. I think that's a nice touch. But it won't affect your unlocks. Once you've completed this World Tour mission that's in the last chapter of the My Rise for the Unleashed, then you have them unlocked. Once you have them unlocked, they are able to be used in universe mode and in create a show. And I think it's really cool. They are the exact same arenas from 23, but details up just a little bit. I enjoy them. Let me know in the comments below which one of these is your favorite arena. WWE 2K24 has a lot of unlockables, and one of them is the Japan Dome. And this is a very missable quest if you're just mainlining the game. This will come on later in the third quest line. After you do about 3 matches in this new quest line, you will see Miss Rose pop up in your hotel room. What you want to do is go ahead and start talking with her and let her know that yes, you agree to all of her terms and services without spoiling the game for you, because it's actually a fun quest line. But by doing this, it will go ahead and let you go through a TBW run that will have you playing in the Japan Dome. Once you win all of these matches, not only do you unlock the Japan Dome, but you do unlock the other Mexico arena in the game, as well as Cole Quinn, Chosen, and El Ordinarico for your My Rise cards. So we may not get them in the exhibition mode, but we can play as Black Hole Cole and of course Chosen in MyFaction and General Manager this year. But by going through this series of 3 matches and winning, by completing this, you will unlock those, which I think is pretty awesome. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. What is your favorite outside of the box arena to play in WWE 2K24?
Do you know what my watch is saying? I've never heard that watch.
But one unlockable that has been in WWE 2K22 and 23 now makes its return to WWE 2K24, but this one acts way different than it has in any of the other 2 games, and I'm excited about it. So this is your spoiler-free guide of how to unlock the Law Arena in WWE 2K24. It has been unlockable the past 2 years, but this time you actually want to go after and get it, because for the first time ever, you are able to unlock the Law Arena in your game, and once you do, you can go ahead and use it in universe mode. That was such a gripe the last couple years in the game, but this year all the extras are there. We have the show logo. We actually have the arena that you can use and create a show for exhibition, or you can use it in universe mode and actually have the Law Arena be usable. I was so surprised that they finally fixed this feature that wasn't in previous games. But in WWE 2K24, it's pretty awesome that we can finally use the Law Arena in our universe mode. That's just something I wanted. Comment down below, was that something you guys were looking forward to? But how do you unlock it? It is a really missable if you don't do one of these side quests. So for this one, we're going to go to My Rise. And what we're going to find here is we're going to go into the females edition of the game. And once we go through that, you're going to go through the tutorial. You're going to go through the first 10 matches or so, and then you're going to end up going and with William Regal, regardless of what you choose here. And he will ask you to hang out with a few superstars to learn the ropes of the WWE. Who you want to talk to is Liv Morgan. Once you talk to Liv Morgan, she will go ahead and lead you on this journey. You're going to be about 4 wrestling matches in, or 4 storylines in. There'll be several wrestling matches there, but after you're about 4 storylines in, you're going to have to do some things for Trish Stratus. It is critical that you are nice to Trish Stratus here. Once you complete going through and being nice to Trish Stratus, it will pop a secondary mission, and once you do that, it is you have to fight Trish Stratus in, of all places, the Law Arena. Once you've gone through and fought her in the Law Arena and finished this storyline out, then there you go. You have the complete Law Arena unlocked. And like I said, this time it can actually be used in Create a Show and Universe mode. And I'm so excited about it because it was something that was missing in the previous games. I really like this arena. Comment down below what your favorite arena is in the game.
What?
WWE 2K24 has so many unlockables this year. One of them is the motion capture studio that is making its return from WWE 2K23. And today I'm going to show you a step-by-step spoiler-free tutorial on how to unlock it and use it. And it is completely missable if you don't use these steps. Including the motion capture studio. It was in last year's game, and now in 2K24 it is making its return. Why you want this arena is, one, it's kind of cool, and two, unlike the year past, in WWE 2K24 you can use this in your universe mode. So you can actually go through, the logos are there, you can set it up in custom show and have this in Create a Show or in universe mode to use it. I think that's awesome that these unlocks this year where I'm being able to use them in universe mode. Comment down below what's your favorite arena that you are currently using. But now, how do we unlock it? So to unlock it, it is a missable quest. If you're not paying attention, you will blow right through the game and miss it completely. So I'm going to show you the step-by-step guide. This tutorial is spoiler-free-ish as possible. So let's start it with what you need to do. We need to go to the WWE 2K24 Unleashed My Rise. That's right, we are using the female for this one. And so far into the game, you will talk to several superstars. You have an option to talk to Rhea Ripley and Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan and a few others. What you want to do is start the Liv Morgan quest line. Now, once you're in this quest line, you will stay handcuffed to Liv Morgan for several stories. As you're getting close to the end, you will find yourself in the trailer. If you are mainlining it, you'll just keep going through. You don't need your early side quests. But once you get towards the end of this, you will notice that you will have a brawler activity from Tom. And he will just show up randomly in your trailer after you've done about 5 of these missions. Once you've done these, you want to talk to Tom and he'll tell you about the motion capture studio. If you're mainlining it and not doing these brawler missions, there are unlockables in them, but this is the one that has the arena in it. Talk to Tom, listen to him, complete the match, and you must win. And if you win this match, then there you go. You have unlocked the motion capture studio, and I think it's actually pretty cool. I'm glad that they added in, and I'm glad that it is in universe mode this year. Today I'm going to show you how to unlock the BCW arena, and it's missable if you don't follow these steps. But not only do we unlock the BCW arena, we also unlock this.
Good, because I have no interest in going after the multiversal, infinite, everlasting, supreme, bottomless championship.
And I'm really excited to tell you about the BCW arena, as we're going to do a step-by-step tutorial guide on how to get it on one playthrough, and so that you won't miss it. And it is missable depending on what choices you make in this year's game. So we're going to start off with the BCW arena. Has been around for a while. There's been several incarnations in the last couple games. It started back in 19, it was the My Rise story, and here we are using it as the Easter egg, but it actually is here in the game this year that we can use it, and that's absolutely incredible. But not by also unlocking this, you do unlock 2 championship belts. Unfortunately, with the championship belts, they are not editable. Say that 5 times fast. So you will have to see what you get with these championships. It's pretty cool, but since it already has Logan Paul's plates on them, it works perfect for him if you're using him in your universe mode. It's still weird that we use Logan Paul in a WWE game. I don't understand how things work. But so anyway, we're going to go with how to unlock it. And this is in the undisputed My Rise storyline. And you're going through, you'll finish the tutorial as spoiler free as possible. You're going to get to a decision from The Miz, and he's going to ask you, do you want to join his alliance or do you want to leave and go to NXT? Now, this is a crossing path. Once you go with it one way, you have to start a brand new character over before you can replay it and go through the other way. But to get the BCW arena and these two new unique championships in the game, you will need to go ahead and pick NXT. You will need to go through and win all of your matches. And then finally, when you come to the end of the story arc before you go right back to SmackDown and the storyline crosses back, you will be given the opportunity to win a match that will give you the BCW arena and will also give you the two championships. It's interesting that you don't actually fight in the arena in this actual quest, but it is a nice unlock for you to have.
Take your gaming to the extreme with Fatal Grips. Use code BEACH at checkout to save 10%. FatalGrips.com.
Now that we've gotten all the arenas out of the way, I think there's some really cool arenas this year. I know a lot of them are recycled from WWE 2K22 and 23, but at least with WWE 2K24, they are fully playable in Expedition and also in, of course, your universe mode and create arena. It's all there. I do love that it should have been there from the beginning, but finally in 2K24 they got it right. But up next, how about some of these other hidden items that you can only get by doing these steps in MyRise? And there's a lot more of them. WWE 2K24's payback system is absolutely awesome this year. They have added several, but two of them are unlockable only, and once you unlock them, you can use them for the rest of the mode. So we're going to a step-by-step how-to tutorial, how to unlock one of them today, and it's the Paparazzi payback, and it's actually a little crazy. Paybacks that you must unlock through MyRise, and today we're going to go with a step-by-step tutorial as spoiler free as possible of how to get this payback so you can use it on any superstar in the game once it is unlocked. And it's actually pretty cool. As you can see here, what happens when you hit the Paparazzi is it can only be done in one-on-one matches, so that's its first drawback. However, when you are knocked down by your opponent and you have one stored, you go ahead and hit it, and your opponent is then distracted by cameramen. That's right, become the movie star you've always wanted to be with the Paparazzi perk, and the cameraman will come out and take pictures and temporarily blind your opponent. This does give you a chance to hit him from behind for a roll-up pin or turn him into your finisher, but it can absolutely turn the tide of the match. It's actually really cool how this works. However, we need to know exactly how to unlock it. So to do that, this is a step-by-step, spoiler-free-ish process to get the Paparazzi perk in your game. What we need to do is go, of course, to MyRise. And once we get into MyRise, we are going to do the female storyline here. And it's actually pretty good, so I won't spoil it, but you can completely miss this if you are shooting through the game. So what you need to do is after you complete the tutorial, it's about 10 matches or so, William Regal will be there and he'll tell you to go follow some superstars around. And you have your choice of several ones to go to, but who you want to go to first is none other than Liv Morgan. By going to Liv Morgan, you are able to unlock this perk. She will go ahead and explain to you what's going on. It's a very interesting story. And so you go through and you unlock Liv Morgan's storyline. Now that you're playing through it, you do about 3 matches here for Liv Morgan, and after which these 3 matches are completed, you have unlocked the Paparazzi perk. I do highly advise finishing this story out all the way with Liv Morgan, doing the side missions, because there's also so much that you can unlock in this storyline. And one of the bonuses is for completing it as a bonus unlock in today's video is an 82 overall MyRise card in MyFaction of Batista. And this one is completely unique. I mean, just look at him here. That is a very unique attire. He plays just like regular Batista does. Little glitchy, but I think he actually looks cool. Comment down below what you guys think about this. Are you excited about the 2 new paybacks? What is your favorite payback? But that's not all. There are so many more things you can unlock in WWE 2K24. And there's also a second payback that you can unlock. This year in the game, they have added several paybacks that are actually pretty cool, but 2 of them are unlocked exclusively through MyRise. And today we're going to look at the Soul Siphon, the supernatural payback that will end any match for you. I think this payback is actually pretty awesome, but there is a certain way to get it in the game. The way of the Soul Siphon working is that when you are fighting an opponent and you are reeling backwards, you can go ahead and hit this Soul Siphon and it will stop your opponents in their tracks and toss them across the ring. By doing this, it does an ultimate 80% damage, and if your opponent is low enough, right after you complete this, you can either A, go into a signature and finisher if you have it stored for automatic win, or sometimes if you hit your finisher first, then go into the Soul Siphon, you are able to just pin your opponent right there. It is a very overpowered payback, and it is actually pretty awesome. One of the cool things is once you unlock this, you are able to use it in the rest of the game and assign it to any wrestler that you see fit to. I think it's pretty cool looking. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it. But now this is how exactly you unlock it. Spoiler free-ish as much as we can. We're going to go to the MyRise of WWE 2K24, and in this we are going to go to the women's side. And this is, without going through spoilers, you're going to need to get to the second chapter. Once you complete your first chapter of events, there'll be about 10 missions in that chapter. Once you go to the second chapter, William Regal hits you up and says, hey, we need you to go on and talk to these superstars. What you want to do is find, of course, the creepiest of them all in this year's game, Alexa Bliss, and you want to talk to her. To speed this up faster, what you want to do is any time that you get a chance to be nice to Alexa, if she shows up in your MyRise story, be nice to her and it will speed up the process of getting to Alexa. Once you do this, you want to do about 4 missions in here and it will go ahead and unlock this for you. Once you unlock it, it is yours to use across the game. So after unlocking this, you are able to go through and use it for the rest of your superstars. I think it's pretty cool. It's overpowered. Reminds me a lot of Mortal Kombat. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. But of course, that is just one of the 2 paybacks.
If you made it this far in the video, you're the people I'm talking to. Can you go ahead and hit that like button for me? That just sends it out so more people can see it. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to hit some subscriber goals to get this channel spread to the world, because I really want to help people understand all the ins and outs of the video games that we cover. Channel memberships are there. You do get emojis and all the fun stuff that come with being a member of the channel and exclusive content. Even more. How about this?
Chinese proverb says, a t-shirt is worth 1,000 words.
The merch store is open. Check the channel. It's right there on the store. You can do all your shopping. We have t-shirts that you can buy. There are stickers that you can put on your car. Spread the word that BeachBytes is there. To shower curtains. I mean, who wouldn't want a BeachBytes beach towel? I mean, come on. They're pretty awesome. And if you don't want to do anything at all, that's cool too. Just thank you for watching the content.
Here's the thing with MyFaction, and it's the thing I'll never get over, is the fact that once the servers go down, these are no longer viable. It makes me absolutely crazy that, you know, there'll be unlocks and you can't use them. So if the server's online, all of these MyFaction cards do you no good, except you're collecting them for a place that you never actually get to use them or see them. And that just drives me nuts. But this is a full list of all the MyFaction cards that you can get in MyRise this year, and there is a lot of them, surprisingly. WWE 2K24 and the My Rise storylines, you put both of them together, we have over 80 unlocks in this year's game, which will keep you playing for a while. What they didn't tell us was a lot of them were MyFaction cards. So today I'm going to show you every MyFaction card that you get by playing My Rise in WWE 2K24. All these cards are unlocked by completing every objective possible in My Rise. And to start things off, a couple things drive me crazy. You want those MyFaction characters or your My Rise characters to be in MyFaction? No, we want them to be in Exhibition. Unfortunately, none of your My Rise characters actually move over to Exhibition. If you want to play as Tarvis or Colin Quinn or Ava Moreno, you only have two options this year, and that is to either play them in MyFaction when you unlock the cards, or if you play My GM, you have a chance to sign them to your brand. So it's kind of cool that we at least get to play with them a little bit this year. Hopefully they will be added sometime down the line, because it'd be great to have, a BCW universe or something like that. But to look at these cards as you go through, we have some good cards. You have exclusive special attires for John Cena and Batista. It is just standard cards, but they are a lot higher than what you get out of your standard packs of the game. Not only that, is we do get Ava Moreno, who we can actually play with. We also get Odyssey Rift, who has been locked to general manager the last couple years. You get the Freakishly Nightmare card here, depending on what storyline you choose. For this card, you want to go down the Alexa Bliss line of stories. Absolutely great storyline. But also you get some of these different ones. We finally get to play as Justine, which I think is absolutely incredible. But overall, these are all locked behind My Rise, so you must beat every quest that you can. Some of them you get for main quest lines, some of them you get for brawlers. It's basically you want to leave no stone unturned, and you will get these MyFaction cards. How would I rate them? Based on if you're getting the game early and that's something you want to jump into as MyFaction, I would suggest that you beat both My Rises before jumping into MyFaction. However, if you're watching this months down the line, as we get into them adding sapphires and rubies and diamonds into the game, these cards will be more of a collector's item than they will actually be used in your lineup. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these MyFaction cards. Do you use them? How do you use them? Why do you use them? When do you use them? Let me know. I'm generally interested.
Revolutionize your experience with Hex Gaming premium custom controllers. Use code BEACH to save at checkout.
So now that you've unlocked all these MyFaction cards, keep in mind that the game is so far progressed. If you didn't get the game at the beginning, these MyFaction cards are basically useless. There's so much better cards that you get just for, starting MyFaction now than what these actual rewards are. But there was a time that these were actually pretty powerful in the MyFaction universe. It took all of like 2 weeks for it to not be, but at least there was a time when these cards mattered. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this year's unlocks in WWE 2K24? There is an absolute ton. I'm glad. I hope that they continue this trend. Maybe a little bit less MyFaction cards, though. For all things in the WWE universe and everything you're looking for, hit that subscribe button, and could you acknowledge your tribal beach and hit that like button if you're still listening to me rant. I hope this answered any questions that you had about the unlocks, and remember, make life your beach, and we'll see you on the next video.